Hi friends, it is Johnny back with another video, and today we're doing a part 2 to last week's video. It might have been a week for you, but it's literally just been a couple of minutes, and I just want to continue doing this. Because I need these laughs after the last, week and a half of just, the whole Roe v. Wade being abolished thing. I need these laughs, okay? Hear me out. So I'm having fun with this, and I just want to continue, so let's just jump into it. You saw last week's video, hopefully. If you didn't, hey, do stuffs. Please. I'm pretty sure that video is gonna be really funny, because I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. But who knows? The ones I usually enjoy the most are the ones that end up flopping for whatever reason. But yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the next one I want to try is... I want to try Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer screaming at a carrot screaming back. Why? Because that's how my mind works, apparently.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's better to...
I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. Some of these look on par with some of the animation they do, when they give him the stupid face or they're knocked out or something. If you don't believe me, look at this picture I took from an episode of the Entertainment District arc, and just tell me that doesn't look like that belongs in that show. But I love, literally, they just inserted a carrot in the third picture in the top row. And then in the second picture in the bottom row, oh my god, his face in that one. Ooh. If I ignore his face, they added this weird melty carrot. I love that they are all screaming, except for the second one in the top row. He kind of looks like a Pokemon. If I can remember the Pokemon's name, I will put a picture here. But he also kind of looks like Jason. Kind of look like Jason Voorhees with his mask on. Just all the pictures. And the one, the first one in the second row kind of looks like a weird rendition of what he would kind of look like if he was shocked in One Piece. There's something about the nose and the eyes that kind of remind me of some the One Piece villains. This one did not disappoint. I love this one so much. On to the next one, on to the next one. Next up, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. We all know that all Mariah Carey wants for Christmas is you. But what if all Mariah Carey wanted for Christmas was Halloween? So let's see. Mariah Carey wanting Halloween. I know I said this last time, but it takes a little longer because of my poor internet. And by poor internet, I mean non-existent. So what should take 2 minutes ends up taking... let's just say tapes. Oh my god. This one is so cursed. No, Mariah. What the hell am I even looking at in some of these? These also look like some kind of weird cursed image SCP bullshit. The only thing that's Halloween related is that some of them look like someone gouged out her eyes or something. She just has holes where her eyes should be, just voids. What kind of weird lizard creature is that in the top first one? Some of these look like if Sloth from the Goonies fused with Mariah Carey. Oh god, these are so bad. What is Mariah Carey's face made of in that bottom first picture? And what the hell is that in the last picture in the last row? What is that thing in the red? What's happening in her face region? I need to move on because this one legitimately kind of scares me for whatever reason. It puts me into the fight or flight response, and I choose flight. It's not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not fine.
I'm not fine.
Okay, now growing up, obviously, and to this day, I still have some favorite Muppets, because that was my childhood, let's be honest. So, let's see how it would look if one of my favorite Muppets, the one that would be most likely, honestly, to be one, was dressed like a cult leader in a void, because Mariah Carey's eyes in the last one inspired me. So let's see. Gonzo dressed as a cult leader in a void. Oh no, what did they do to my baby? What happened to Gonzo? It's not Gonzo anymore. And what is he wearing in some of them? Like, some of them, like, don't even look like cult leader outfits. Like, maybe the third one in the second row, and maybe the second one in the second row, honestly, too. But the majority of the other ones are just, like, suits. It just honestly looks like men at the Met Gala or men at any award show ever. Just suits. But what is the Muppet? It looks like something that would be in like My Friendly Neighborhood, because that's not Gonzo. I'm both disappointed and not disappointed at the same time. Why? And why does it look like someone pulled out his limbs from his suit in the second one in the second row? Like, what happened to his legs and arms? And why does the second one in the third row look so sad? I can't. On to the next one. On to the next one, because I'll be here all day with some of these. Okay. Let's go mythical with it now, okay? We all know them. We've all heard the legend of the Bigfoot. But now, what if the Bigfoot was made of little feet? I don't know. You know, after typing that, it dawned on me that the wording might be a little off. They might actually just give me a foot made out of feet. And I'm hoping for that not to be the case. I'm hoping for the actual, like, Bigfoot, you know, the actual, you know, guy in the back in the forest, you know, walking away, made out of feet. So his name can be Just. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 ooh. Oh. I'm just gonna mention that one in the bottom, the third one on the bottom row. That one just kind of looks like someone's socks aren't put on properly. But all the other ones, ooh, there's something about them that like sets off my tryptophobia with some of these. It's not okay. Oh no, and this picture's gonna be on my computer for a bit. I'm gonna have to stare at this while I edit this scene. No! Quick, on to the next one. I want to make this short. Okay, to wash that last one out of my mind, let's go dinosaurs with it. Now, if you know me, you know, two of my favorite dinosaurs are obviously the Stegosaurus, hi friend, and then the Mosasaur. I mean, I even have a fossil of a piece of a Mosasaur tooth, because why not? That's just something I have lying around my room. So let's see, what if a Stegosaurus with a sword was riding a Mosasaur into battle? I mean, I'm not really disappointed. I got my Mosasaur in some of them. I got my Stegosaurus in like all of them. The first one in the top kind of just looks like a bit of like a sperm whale in the background, swimming past my Stegosaur, just like, what are you doing? Some of them, the Stegosaurus, or whatever that is, has the sword, and in the third one in the second row, it kind of looks like he has a flaming sword, but cool. But yes, the 5-year-old in me is pleased. A Stegosaurus with a Mosasaur and a sword going to battle. They're not battling each other. They are friends. They're riding into battle together. They're gonna go fight for the rights of women. Because someone has to. On to the next one. Okay, next, let's go with one of my favorite game franchises, The Legend of Zelda. Now, if you're an actual fan, because I still to this day somehow see it online that people are like, oh, Zelda, the guy in green. No. So, let's correct that. Let's just say, Link from Legend of Zelda, breakdancing wearing a maid outfit. My mind is broken. So, while we wait, you excited for Breath of the Wild 2? Me too. I can't wait. Do you like the small talk? Do you like the small talk? No, but I am seriously excited for it. Lord knows when it's coming, but hey, it's coming one day. That's all that really matters. Do you feel awkward about the small talk? Good, because same. And oh my god, with the power of magic, here it is. I mean, I don't know what's happening with his face, like, at all, but I like that in some cases, he looks like a centaur monster. And like the second one on the first row, like he has like 4 legs for some reason, and one of them is just like, woo, just like flipped out there. The third one in the first row though is just like, ugh. The first one in the second row, it just kind of looks like he's holding on to someone else's severed limbs, and I'm like, what happened there? The second one in the second row, he looks like he's holding his hook shot for whatever reason. I mean, sure. And in a lot of these, he kind of looks like he's working on Lon Lon Ranch. It's less of a maid outfit and more of the dress. I love the second one in the third row, where you can clearly see that it's somebody's legs, like, up while doing that move in breakdance. With it like on one hand, with like the head on their elbow and stuff, and their feet are just like kicking like that. But whatever the hell is happening on the right side of that, I don't know. The first one in the third row, he kind of looks like he's carrying a body and then threatening somebody that saw him carrying the body with the sword. And he's no longer Link, like those void eyes. Again, it's the void eyes for me. And I don't know, but the last one in all of them just kind of looks like he is done with everything. He's walking away from it. He has his hook shot in hand. He's like, fuck it, I'm out. While some kind of creature is staring at him in the distance like, where are you going? Oh, this one didn't disappoint either. I'm very... So far I haven't had any like Jurassic Park Furbies from last episode. So I'm very pleased. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so I love Tails from Sonic. He's a good bean. I was excited to see the second Sonic movie because Tails was in it. If that says anything. Like, my two sides is like Tails and then edgy ass Shadow. Don't judge me. But I love Tails. So let's see, right? Let's see. This one's gonna be a little out there, but hear me out. Miles Tails Prower lovingly fondling a toolbox while Sonic the Hedgehog watches with concern. Honestly, this episode, this is the one I'm most concerned about. I feel like if any of them would be, this would probably end up being the Jurassic Park Furbies from last episode. It's just gonna lead to disappointment. But hey, if all else fails, it'll probably latch on to Miles or Sonic and give me some kind of unholy nightmare. So let's figure it out. Okay, so I was kind of right. They excluded the fondling of the toolbox and Sonic's concern, but with these melty faces, I don't really think you could portray concern anyway, so I can't be too displeased about that. But I did get Sonic and Tails, and these look horrible. Like, for instance, why in the second row on the second one does it look like Tails' leg, like all the meat melted off and is just like showing his bone? Why is that happening? Again, it feels like what would happen if you gave like somewhere between like a 3 and a 6-year-old crayons and like, can you draw me Sonic and Tails? Let's see what happens. And they go crazy. But I mean, at least some of the hands are better than some artists I've seen. Like, you can kind of make them out, but some of them just look really broken, like the second one in the first row. Like, what is happening? Like, his middle finger like melts over and folds into the hand. I mean, the last one, Tails, looks somewhat decent. And honestly, the middle one, the second one in the second row, even though his leg is melting, Tails also looks kind of decent on that one. So I'm not really disappointed in this, but still not what I typed. Oh, I just realized some of these Sonic does not have pupils at all. Oh, and Tails doesn't have pupils in some of these either. This is becoming one of those things like, the more you stare, the worse it gets. Let's just go on to the next one before I see something I really don't want to see. Okay, lastly, growing up, if you know me, one of my favorite animes was Cardcaptor Sakura, or rather, when they called her by her name in the original anime, it was Sakura. God, that's bad. So let's do something with that. But I also want to commit a sin. I got it. Let's say Cardcaptor Sakura playing The Last of Us on a Nintendo Switch. I want Cardcaptor Sakura, and I wanted to commit a sin of having a PlayStation exclusive on a Nintendo. So let's figure it out. Is it stupid? Yeah. Am I gonna get it? Absolutely not. But this is for me. I kind of got it. I can't be mad. They kind of gave it to me. First of all, in at least the first one, it kind of looks like they gave me a actual Sakura with like Sakura standing off to the side, like here's a cherry blossom, and then here's the actual girl that I'm looking for, with Ellie in the background, like walking away because she's tired of my shit, honestly. Then in the second one, we got a very cursed Sakura, kind of like dancing right behind Ellie, as again she's walking away. The first one in the second row kind of looks like Sakura used the flat card with a gun though instead of her usual like staff. Staff wand? What do you want to call that? I feel like it's too big to be a wand. I say staff. And then we get some that look like a switch. The second one in the second row kind of looks like the ad for like a bootleg Switch that you would find on like Wish. It'll say like Swatch on it instead of Switch. And in the picture you'll see like Crash Bandicoot on it, or like honestly Ellie from The Last of Us or some shit. And her eyes in that picture, like, oh my god. But speaking of eyes in pictures, what is happening with her eyes in the third one in the second row? And I like that she has two Joy-Cons in her hands. And she's just like, what am I gonna do with this? Yukito, what am I gonna do with all these? Why do I need two controls to play one game, Yukito? Make it make sense, Yukito. Yukito. Why in the first one in the third row, she kind of looks like a weird Cabbage Patch doll, but she's like, you know? In the second one in the last row, she just looks like a witch from Madoka Magica, and it makes me uncomfortable. Because honestly, like, you leave her alone, okay? Yeah, her and Lee and all of them deal with shit, but they don't deal with the level of shit that happens in Madoka. They don't need that in their lives, okay? And in the last one, I kind of like that they kind of took some like aesthetic artwork that they've done for like maybe the manga or something, and just really messed up her face. And then you have somebody that I'm assuming is supposed to be Ellie, also just standing off to the side with, again, some kind of weird like SCP creepypasta face. A lot of these are nothing but like SCP creepypasta things. The one that creeps me out the most, and it's not even like the creepy messed up faces, actually, when I look at it, the second picture in the first row kind of looks like something from Doki Doki. Like her face kind of looks like when their faces like glitch out. But like the one that bothers me the most isn't even the Doki Doki face or the creepypasta or the Madoka Magica witch face. No. It's the Precious Moment one. I just like that she's like, eh, in the picture. But I hate the face. Out of this video, the one that disappointed me the most, honestly, was probably the Sonic one. The Sonic and Tails one. But even then, I enjoyed it. The one that disappointed me the most was the Furbies. I was so disappointed with the Furbies. I typed in Jurassic Park Furbies, and they just gave me Furbies. But this one, I am pleased. I just really like the third one in the second row. Just, what am I gonna do with all these, Akito? I don't know what you want me to do with these. Why are they two different colors, Akito? Are they even for the same console, Akito? Why is this one got a plus and this one got a minus, Yukito? Yukito's just there like, Sakura, can you please just play the game? And she's like, I don't know how. I don't know why I find that so funny. It's stupid. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I really enjoyed myself with these videos. I might, like, after the videos come out, post some of the stupidity that I made on here. Just because. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bang bong the ding dong down below to be alerted to when I make a new video. And until next time, if you have, like, an idea for these videos, just something really stupid maybe, let me know. I have a few ideas already that I'm gonna be doing as, you know, time goes on. But who knows? I might do something that you guys suggest. Who knows? Until next time, bye! And again, serious question. What the heck am I supposed to do with these, Keto? How am I supposed to control one person with two controllers, Keto? I like you, Keto.